Here's the CrowPanel Advance. It's a 7-inch display with a 1024 by 600 resolution, with an ESP32 P4 controller, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.3 on board. Let's have a look at it after the intro. Elecrow was nice enough to send me this unit for a video review. No money was exchanged, but I do get to keep the unit, just so you know. The base unit came in this little brown box. Inside we find a cable to connect stuff, a USB-C to A cable, a set of speakers underneath the unit, and here's the display itself. We find two USB-C ports on the side. One for peripherals and one to connect it to your PC. Both can power the device. At the back we find multiple connectors. A power and a boot button and an SD card slot, which I guess you can use for extra storage. Elecrow also sent me some extra peripherals for the unit, which are available separately. There's a small webcam module, a wireless module for Wi-Fi or low, no idea. By the way, this unit does have Wi-Fi on board, so for a generic Wi-Fi connection you don't need a module. I guess you should place that here. There's a wireless module RF2401, no idea what that's for. Another wireless module, ESP32H2. Lastly, there's yet another wireless module, Mesh-tastic this time. Never heard of it, but it's available if you need it. Ooh, nice and shiny. Hello. Let's see what happens if we plug it into a power source. Nothing. The other port? Nope. Oh, maybe flip the power switch. It starts with a nice demo, which kinda shows the capabilities of the unit. There's a calculator, very useful. We can enable Wi-Fi without using any of the modules I showed before. Our brightness was set to the lowest. There's a game! I have no idea how to play this though. Let's connect the speakers and camera module. There's two speaker connectors at the bottom rear end of the unit. The camera goes in the syscam thingy on top. I had some issues getting the camera to do anything, but that could be a me issue. The speakers work fine, but the audio playing isn't royalty free, so I can't let you hear it sadly. I tried loading some MP3 files on an SD card, but the demo system wasn't able to use them. Anyway, I don't think anyone will buy a programmable display like this just to keep the stock programming on it, right? Elecrow has a Github page with some examples for this panel. Let's try the ESP Home one, so we can connect it with Home Assistant. Downloading the code and the materials, as there's some images we need. Create a secrets.yml with my Wi-Fi SSID and password. Now, to make the unit receptive to flashing over USB, we need to turn it on. Make sure the USB cable is in the UART 0 connector. Press and hold the boot button and shortly press the reset button. Hold the boot button for 2-3 seconds and it's ready to go. Now run ESP Home run, followed by the name of the YAML file. This will compile a new image for the unit. Press 1 to flash over USB. When it's done, the unit will turn on again. Oh, let's turn the ISO down on my camera. The ESP Home plugin on Home Assistant has already found it. Connect please. The encryption key is in the YAML file. You might want to change that, but for this demo I guess it's fine. But yeah, you can't do much with this. You can turn the LED switch on or off from within Home Assistant, which will just change the LED icon. The touchscreen does nothing in this demo. Since I don't have any prior experience with this, I asked an LLM to create a more useful config based on Elecrow's example. Flash that and now I have buttons to control stuff. They don't do anything unless I link them to actual things in Home Assistant though. but it does show what you could do with this. The two loadings in the lower right panel are some gauges that are set up in the config, but simply not available in my Home Assistant setup. I haven't really done much with that yet, so that might change soon. Anyway, that's all I can tell you about this display for now. I left a copy of the config I used on my GitHub page. Adapt it if you think it could be a good starting point for your setup. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time. Yes, I have a cold. Okay, bye.